When I was growing up, my earliest memory of gaming was back when I was like 4 or 5 years old, back when the size of my brain was a walnut. The first real game I remember playing was this game called Sly Cooper. We didn't have a whole lot of games growing up, but the experience I had back then was wild. The story was crazy, and even if I didn't understand 99% of what was going on, I knew it was a banger of a game. Then there were games like Midnight Club Dub Edition, this Western game called Gun, and so forth. I also remember we had a GameCube, which was honestly sweet as hell. Years later, I remember having a white Xbox 360, like one of the first ones ever. The damn thing looked like it went through the Vietnam War. My dad brought it home from God knows where with some random game I can't even honestly remember at this point in time. Then I discovered it doesn't even have built-in Wi-Fi. So with my wide young eyes, I looked on the back and realized there's this thing called Ethernet. I made a hole in the wall that led straight to the router right on the other side of my bedroom wall. Turned it on, and man, it was like my life changed. Games like Battlefield 3, Minecraft, Call of Duty World at War, Skyrim, and Halo just blew me away. These games didn't have bright, colorful buttons with microtransactions, just some good online multiplayer where the devs actually cared about making something great. But this is when everything changed. At some point, companies started getting greedier, and that Xbox Marketplace store looked pretty goddamn hot to me. I remember I got in trouble being a young lad. I stole my grandmother's credit card and legitimately spent $100 plus on some games. Now, the lightning struck down on me like no other on that day. The Xbox was locked up for months, and, it was a good long while until I saw that damn thing again. I think I was in like 6th grade when GTA 5 came out, and man, at the time, I didn't realize how long of a lifespan they would squeeze out of that game. And to be honest, there's no other game that has done it as well as Rockstar. I spent a huge chunk of my teenage years grinding online with friends that I met through various titles, and those were honestly the golden years of gaming in my eyes. Moving through the years, there's always been that Call of Duty game every year that I would hop on. GTA 5 has literally always been there. Some random games like PUBG came out. You get the picture. As time went on, all those good experiences and good times seemed to dull a little bit. I don't know if it was because I was just growing up, adulting, or what, but definitely at some point, things changed. Most games at this time found some way of monetizing in-game currencies, skins, and so forth. But in the last couple years, the game that really stands out is probably going to have to be Arc Raiders. I was watching this one YouTuber live streaming it, and honestly, it looked cool as hell. All the robotic AI crabs and shit. We played the server slam, and the gameplay loop was unlike anything else that I've seen for many years, and probably at all at this point. We grinded on that game for days, and from like October 25 to April 26, it really started dying out. And then one day the dev team just recently came out and said,
"Yeah, we're updating the game too much. We're gonna see you guys in October."
At that point, we just lost faith in the whole dev team. Time will tell if they'll ever actually recover, but they fumbled that game so
hard.
From what I've seen, it feels like nobody has been releasing any games that stick, like a GTA or even something like an Arc Raiders. Now, I'm pretty picky when it comes to games. It either has to have a good story or just general good replayability, which is really what online brings to the picture. Like, bro, I am so excited for GTA 6. I remember being in the office at the time and the trailer dropped. I was one of the first people to actually view it. Like Miami and Vice City. Woo! Man, I'm ready for it when it comes out. By around 2010, the way we bought games changed. With online stores that existed, you didn't have to go to stores, like physical stores anymore, to buy games. Like, I remember going to GameStop all the time and just being able to see all the different games there and picking the one you want, begging your parents to actually get the game. Man, all that really changed, and it was a good time. I've been noticing that there's more devs that come out of the shadow realm with an absolute banger of a game I mean, you've got things like Schedule 1, Mecha Chameleon, and more that don't have this huge 500 plus corporation breathing down their neck. That just goes to show that even if just one person has that creative control, it can lead to the most fun experiences that simply can't be recreated by some huge company. Just imagine a department with 20 to 30 people with their own ideas deciding which needs to be that lead creative director. I mean, I'm no professional, but it shows that the way they're doing it just ain't it. A lot of AAA game studios have been releasing remakes of old games showing that greed and a lack of creativity is just flooding the gaming space. It's just like all these guys just sitting in a boardroom just like, come on guys, we gotta get this slop together. We gotta make some more fucking money for our families. Come on, what's the next big idea, guys? Come on, we gotta think of something. And what comes out of the other end is just like the worst fucking thing that they could do. I mean, there's so much good things and good ideas that could happen in today. It's just insane that they don't actually take the time to give somebody that power to just make something brand new, something that does have potential. And there's so many games these days that, as an example, I mean, you've got Arc Raiders. I mean, these guys just left with a bag, bro. They were out of there once they made their money. Like, remakes of old games, I mean, I get making like an HD remaster. You know, things like Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Like, yeah, the game was great. I loved it when it came out. But I mean, Ubisoft has always been this fucking like top 10 worst companies out there in the space. I mean, absolute slum slug type behavior. Now, Halo CE just recently came out, and honestly, my opinions are pretty solid on it because it's not like a HD remaster. It's a built from the ground up, built on Unreal Engine 5, and so far I'm liking it. I mean, we haven't played the full game yet, but we've got about 2 hours in, and you know, I've got a pretty solid opinion. It seems pretty goddamn good. Now, this is no pass to be like, hey, all companies, go ahead and remake all your games that you've ever released. I mean, Halo CE came out in 2001, and if they were going to do anything, I mean, I'll give them a pass on it because they haven't done anything with the franchise in so long. I mean, the last couple Halo games have been absolute trash. Hopefully they'll do something again, or maybe it'll spark some flame in their heart to do something once again, but time will tell on that. Now, if you go back and play some of your childhood games and then play something compared to today, I mean, all the games I played when I was younger, it just felt like there was a soul behind the work that they released. And now it's just corporate slop. They don't want to take a risk because, you know, they care too much about their stock prices than they do of an enjoyable game. And it's crazy. Now look, I don't know if any of this is actually going to recover. I mean, with the way things are going these days, it's just compared to what it was. I mean, we just had so much to look forward to, and today it's just like there's nothing really to expect. I mean, yeah, you've got GTA 6 coming out, but if that game like fails, like if it's not good, which I highly doubt, but if it is, I mean, most people are just going to put that controller down because it's all just regurgitated slop that has been coming out for the last couple of years, and hopefully things get better, but who's really to say at this point? To sum up everything here, gaming has gone downhill. Everybody's too scared to take a risk, to make something beautiful, to make something shine. It's all just battle passes and microtransactions. And I don't know if it's because everybody's so brain rotted these days with TikTok and shorts and Instagram reels, but there's something to it to where nobody's actually taken that step. I mean, there are some of those small end games like I was talking about, and I wish there were more of them because some of them are just the funnest experience ever. And, you know, they're the ones who are actually taking those steps to make something good again, which a lot of these high-end companies don't. I remember watching the Game Awards for the last 2 years, and half the games on there are just like anime, like weeb fucking like, oh, I just can't stand it. It's terrible. Like, there's so many of these games that, you know, that appeal to such a small group of people. And I understand there are some weird people who will do anything to play an anime game, but I mean, come on, those games just is not for me, and I'm sure it's not for a lot of people, you know, but all the games I saw at the Game Awards were just trash. A lot of it is just garbage that they're just throwing out there, hoping that it sticks, hoping that it's good. And that's the reality of most games that are coming out these days. I mean, yeah, there's games coming out, but quality over quantity, man. I mean, come on. I mean, it's just trash. So many trash games, and it's crazy. I remember Bethesda was talking about Elder Scrolls 6. Like, they teased it at the Game Awards like years ago. Like, it was so long ago. It's crazy how long that they've teased the game and just nothing has come out of it. They released something like Starfield, and I was super sick one time, and that game came out, and I tried playing it. It looked cool, like they were hyping it up, but when I hopped on that game, like, you were just walking around, and then you got like this little cutscene, and you couldn't fly any ships. Like, I was expecting a full open world like space game, man. Like, I was excited for that, but then, you know, it was boring. Just the most boring game ever. And that's why I don't hop on the like hype train of games anymore. Like, if everybody's like talking about a game and they're hyping it up, you know, I just won't hop on that train, man. I just can't do it, because every time that I did, I just get let down time and time again. How many more times can I be let down before I just give up on it? Now, GTA is a different story. That game is going to be good. I already know it's going to be good because they have a track record of it. And I mean, so did companies like Bethesda, but I don't know, man. The corporations taking over, and I'm glad Rockstar never sold out and just gave in to PlayStation or some shit, but, you know, that's really the game I'm looking forward to, man, and time will tell. Who knows? Maybe some game will come out and it blows me away, and, you know, it'll change the timeline. But either way, I know Rockstar's really gonna be like inspiring a lot of companies and people to be, you know, making something good again. And I'm excited for it, you know. If anybody's watching, I really appreciate you for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, give me a like. I don't expect you to, but this is my experience on gaming within the last couple of years. I appreciate you, and see you next time.